today we're going to learn some skills about listening, problem solving, and preparation. Okay? So we are going to talk about some problems or action steps on how we can leave a voicemail message. Okay? So is leaving a voicemail message a big problem or a small problem?
Small.
So what are some problems that might arise if you're leaving a voicemail for somebody?
You could stutter.
You could stutter. What else?
I don't know.
You could get like interrupted, you forget what you're trying to say. Yeah, those things. What are some solutions that we can come up with that would help us solve those problems?
If you know you're gonna leave a voicemail, you can go to like a quiet place
Mm-hmm.
and you can think about what you're gonna say before you say it.
Right. Okay. So what solution do you think would be the most useful if you're coming up with a problem while you're leaving a voicemail? Probably going to the quiet place is probably going to be the best solution, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to have you first write down the number that you want to call and then make a list of everything that you want to include in your message.
Do you want me to write on this?
Yeah. Okay. And then what kind of things should we include in our message?
Your name, why you're calling, how they can get a hold of you, and yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and write those things down.
Like, do you want me to write my name and stuff, or like, okay.
Okay. We're going to watch this video about leaving a voicemail message.
Conversation series, I'm going to explain to you how to do voice messages. English winners, in the third part of my phone conversation series, I'm going to explain to you how to do voice messages. When you call somebody on the phone, sometimes they don't answer. In those circumstances, sometimes you can leave a voice message. You can also do this on programs like Skype or Facebook Messenger. You will often hear instructions to start a voicemail after you call on the phone, and after several ringing, they will instruct you to leave a voicemail. It goes somewhat like this. The person you are calling is not available to take your call. Please leave your message after the beep. The person you are calling is not available to take your call. Please leave your message after the beep. And then you'll hear a beep. Beep! After that beep, you can leave your message. You probably know this already, but I'm giving you the words in English so you will know how to talk about these things with others, and so you'll be fully prepared for what to expect in an English-speaking country. You might also hear, I'm sorry, Ana Rodriguez is not available. Please leave a message after the tone. I'm sorry, but Daniel Fisher is not available. Please leave your message after the tone. I'm sorry, but Sarah Lightman is not available. Please leave your message after the tone. So sometimes you'll hear beep, sometimes you'll hear tone. Same thing. It's that beep sound. And then after that, you leave your message. Now, some voicemail greetings, that's the message you hear on the phone before you leave your message, will be creative. Others will be funny. If I can find some funny ones on YouTube, I'll post a link to them. Until then, here are some things you can say during your voicemail. Here are some things you must leave in your voicemail. Number 1, your name. You must leave your name. 2, your phone number. 3, the reason you are calling. That's very important. And number 4, restate your name, your phone number, and possibly what company you work for if this is a professional business call. And 5, a friendly sentence like, I am looking forward to hearing back from you, or I hope to hear you call back soon. And then just say bye, right? Pretty simple voice message. We'll go over an example later in this video. So if you are in sales, sometimes it takes a little extra charisma to get people to call you back. Because sometimes people don't want to talk to salespeople because they know they're going to get in a conversation where they might have to buy something and they don't want to make that decision right now. That's human nature. So some things you can do if you are in sales to increase your chances the other person will call you back is to first smile. Because when you smile, you will sound friendlier over the phone. Stand up. Talk on the phone while standing up. That gives you that additional energy, which you cannot communicate very easily sitting down, unless you are a naturally high energy person. The other things you can do is give some good news. People want to talk to those who have good news for them. When you have good news, people will be more likely to call you back. And lastly, use the 4 U's. That means leave information or the promise of something that will be urgent, useful, ultra-specific, or unique. We can go over those definitions in another video. I might do a video on the 4 U's, but you can look up those words on the dictionary online or a translator and get the definitions right now. But now let's go over a sample voicemail message, okay? Tom is not available to take your call. Please leave your message after the tone. Beep. Hello, Scott Dilbert from Full Scope Consulting. I was looking at your website and I found at least 4 ways that we can help increase your sales by 10% by just making a little few changes. In fact, you might get your sales up by more than 10% if you implement 2 or more of these things. So give me a call back. My number is 123-456-7890. Again, that's Scott Dilbert from Full Scope Consulting at 123-456-7890. I hope to hear from you soon. Have a nice day. Bye. And that's all there is to it. If you like this video, please subscribe, let me know what you want your...
Okay, so if you turn your paper over, I want you to write down 3 scenarios where you think you might need to leave a voicemail message. Okay, so what are your 3 examples?
I said if you work at a school, found somebody's property, or if you just have a question.
Yeah. Or if you're making a doctor's appointment, maybe job application, filling out a job application, or maybe doing an RSVP, questions about that. Okay, so we talked about what to say in a voicemail, right? So when we leave our voicemail, sometimes it's handy to have all of our information written down. So on the back of your sheet, make sure that you have your name, the time that you're calling, why you're calling, your phone number, when you're available, and any other information written down, so that when we practice leaving our voicemail, you'll have all that information ready to go. Do you have all that written down? So your name, time, why you're calling. So if you're like making a doctor's appointment or checking out a library book. Your return phone number, and if you don't want to leave your actual phone number, you can just do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A time when you're available to be reached at your phone number. And then any other information that you may be relevant. Okay. So when we start with our voicemail, it's important to start with an upbeat greeting, such as, hello, hi Tom, or hello, good morning, things like that. Then we're going to introduce ourselves, our name, our phone number. We're going to do a short message. It can be short and sweet. And then we're going to recap and sign off. Okay? So introduce ourselves, talk slowly, speak clearly, keep it short, our greeting, and then anything else that needs to be added. Okay?
Mhm.
So now we're going to practice leaving a voicemail message. So we're just going to say that we're going to call the library after they close and leave a message about looking up a book that you're interested in.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Good morning. My name is Araya Rickstraw, and I just wanted to see whenever you're open for an appointment to check out books. You can get a hold of me by 816-643-9071. And then my name is Araya Rickstraw. You can call me whenever. Thank you. Have a good day.
Perfect.